Est-ce que c'est vrai? Commençons par ce qui soutient la théorie d'un virus artificiel. Déjà, fabriquer un virus artificiel, c'est possible. En 2002, des chercheurs américains sont parvenus à le faire pour la première fois avec un poliovirus, responsable de la maladie de la poliomyélite. Depuis,
You're busy reading. You want to be quiet, don't you?
Sorry, what?
You're busy reading and you want to be quiet, don't you?
You want to sing?
No? Karen's been in contact with me over, what you call it, technology and whatever, sending me stuff. I don't know for certain, but I get this idea that she's been, I think it's safe to say she's been labelled by Shona to be a fundamentalist Christian. And there seems to be a pattern that if you're a fundamentalist Christian, you like Donald Trump. Have you been noticing that pattern?
Well, no, I don't really know.
What do you mean you don't really know?
I'm not in touch with people enough to know that, a lot of people that are fundamentalist Christians are supporters of Donald Trump, that's true. But whether it means that just because you're a fundamentalist you will support Trump, no.
Well, doesn't it correlate? I mean, I remember sending you, I watched a video. This was the video that upset Shirley. Time and time again, fundamentalist Christian, that man, in God's name, I have a word from Jesus Christ, God, that Donald Trump is going to win the election. And on that video, I didn't realise that there were so many fundamentalist tele-evangelists, and it was one after another, after another, after another, going, that man is going to win the election for God. And it's just, it does seem to be that if you're labelled fundamentalist, you're going to be for him.
Yes.
And it seems to be, I mean, with Karen, obviously, she has strong views about abortion, and abortion seems to be one of the major problems that, there has to be something to fight for, and it's abortion. Homosexuality seems to be another one, but Karen hasn't broached that one, which I think obviously it might be not a good idea to do that with me.
No.
But homosexuality, abortion, and there's another one.
Euthanasia.
Well, I think they do use that. I think a lot of what movements and organisations want to do is, and it seems to be more and more in the modern world, we want to mobilise people, and you can't mobilise people. You want to mobilise them and you want to keep them, unite them and keep them together, and you've got to have something to keep them going. But
I think another thing that people get up on is marriage. like you've got to be married, and civil marriage isn't a marriage, and certainly same-sex marriage is right out.
Are you talking about heterosexual marriage? People have to be, heterosexuals have to be married?
Yes, but that's part of it.
I think that's not, it wouldn't be that you'd be looked down on, but I mean, I don't think they care. I think that's one of the things that seems to make somebody like Karen utterly hypocritical, because if you're going on about abortion and whatever, how come you're not married to a man? What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
But I think she believes what she wants to believe, and everybody cherry picks and whatever. But you'd think that if you're going to belong to this group, you should know what the rules are.
Yeah.
And maybe they don't know. It hasn't been pointed out what the rules are. And if you don't, I remember watching a video about, gay people wanting to be Muslims, and the Muslims just going, we don't want you.
No.
We don't believe in it, we don't like the lifestyle, we think it's disgusting, etc., etc. And why don't you go and make your own church? Leave us alone.
Yes.
And I can't understand why the homosexuals don't. And it seems to be this thing, like, you must love me, you must accept me. But we don't like it. We think it's disgusting and vile. And it's like, you can't understand that there are people out there who have different morality.
Yes.
You must believe what I believe, and I've got to have rights. And it's so childish, isn't it?
Yes.
But unfortunately, the activists, if you looked at them, you could possibly level at them that they're immature and, what's the word, mentally ill. And I think I don't really consider myself in any political level a gay. I mean, if it's everybody else who gives the gay label. I don't label myself gay at all, and I'm not the only one in the gay community who looks in horror at these activists, and it's always this thing like, you don't necessarily, what's the word, represent me. And I think the media has a lot to blame, because I swear to goodness, one of the major things is they're just looking to make a buck.
Yes.
I think it's understandable, because I think they're self-deceived, and they're caught in a cycle. It's their job, and they perceive that they have to do this. And in the modern world, in the West especially, our media has been driven and functions on sensationalism and the 20-second soundbite. But it's a load of crap. Where are we now? It's moved on. Fuck. Oh, damn and shit.